Now there is new heroes that is coming, different factions. A lot of heroes are presented. It's not only legendary heroes, like maybe most of the games just present new legendary heroes and the epics is sitting the same, but right now we have different epic heroes and the starting heroes and the new one. For example, the rat is one of the best heroes in the game, period. The other one that is also presented and is one of the new epic heroes is also Vladov. I think he's also very strong epic heroes, but I'll go maybe over the heroes that is going to help you with your progression also basically in almost all places. Of course, there's going to be difference between ground epic heroes and maybe marksmans, mages. It didn't actually matter. All these heroes is going to be used on specific places, but most of them is going to be helpful almost everywhere. Of course, I'm going to start with Rat. I think everybody knows this is the hero that is first of all free to play because you're going to receive him by logging in the game, but also this hero is doing massive damage. It's one of my best heroes for the guild boss and many places where you can just put him behind for example tank, or you can even use him in the gear right one. And the best thing about the rat is his awakening skills. Now I rarely talk about the awakening skills, but some awakening skills is massive. By massive I mean massive. And for rat is awakening number 3, inflict burning on the target, and this is AoE damage and it's magic damage, pretty decent magic damage. And of course the last one is restoring 30% of the total damage he do. This apply also a healing for this hero. So if I go and do a guild boss, I have a specific cubes where my healer can actually touch, and I put rat alone. There is basically nothing that is healing rat, and rat is doing pretty fine. The other one is, in my opinion, is Volkov. Now Volkov is, oh my god, where did he go? Volkov is one of the new heroes presented. He's something like Komodo, but a way better Komodo. The good thing is, first of all, he's a ward. Almost all wards in Watcher of Realms is going to be massive heroes. And Vladov is not Volkov, Vladov, oh my god, I always forget this name. Vladov is one of these heroes. I even 6-star this bad boy and I promote him. Pretty decent hero. From the skills you can see that he is doing massive damage. 2 times hit. Also a decent amount, reduce the hero cost in the arena by 5%. This is also a very helpful. Currently, at the moment, if I go to arena, I didn't do arena for a long time, but single target DPS, this is a bad boy that you want to have, definitely want to have. Now, but so far this is ground units. So far this is ground units, and we know that not all map is for ground units. Let's jump for some heroes that is not actually ground units. And on first place from the marksman for me is Indriel, and there is just one reason for this. If we go to the skill, the ultimate is the attack range becomes unlimited. This hero is going to cover all the map. Attack single enemy, blah blah blah, 3 times, dealing some damage. Now why this is so important is if you have a weak spot, because you may not have actually pretty decent heroes for maybe 2 or 3 places that you have to cover from the monsters, this hero is going to support you at any place on the map. That's why this hero is a must hero and is the best progression marksman. Now some people may say Mao, but Mao, yeah, it's a decent hero, pretty decent hero, but I think Indriel is way better from Mao. Of course, Mao have his plus, pretty decent ultimate, 900% AoE damage, also AoE damage, blah blah blah, but I think in most of the cases you want to have Indriel. And speaking of Mao, Mao is also a very good hero. Now Yes, some places you may use him, some places may not, and definitely you can count on this unbelievable ultimate 900% AoE damage. And keep in mind, this bad boy have pretty decent attack, so 900% AoE damage is pretty decent damage. But after Indrio, I think is Unerium. Now we're looking also for marksman that is having magic damage, magic marksmans. Since half of the creature in this game, this is from what I see, half of the creature have pretty decent physical attack. 25% have physical defense, sorry. 25% have physical and magic defense, and there is basically very small percentage that have magic damage. I mean full magic damage. So magic defense, sorry. Oh boy. And I think Uneri is pretty decent also hero. So from Indril I can go to Uneria and I can go to Mao. I think Mao is also a very good hero. This is so far from the marksman. You can also go for Breen, and I think she's also a very good hero. And I really like heroes that have two, for example, two fraction, Watcher and Piecer. And in the Watcher, they can get decent amount of damage up. So I really like that. And I really support these heroes that is like Idril and Breen. Pretty decent heroes. Now jumping on the mages, I can definitely count on the Eona and Raiden. Now I think Eona is better, and if you go in any ride where you need a mage, if we jump to the gear right one, you can see now that's okay. Here we need legendary. Yeah, this is way was stages, but if we go to stage 15, you're going to see Eona. I mean two legendary and Eona. And there is a reason that they actually put Eona on these places as a AoE damage. Now for a single target I can go with Uneria for the magic damage, no problem. But there is not many actually. There's so many, to be honest. There's so many mages that is doing single target, but from the mages we're looking for AoE damage. And AoE damage can be provided pretty decently by Eona and Raiden. And I think Raiden, since he's a ward, even though he's a ward, he's pretty decent hero, in my opinion. Still, I think Eona is better from these two bad boys, but both of them are very good. Now there is a AoE damage makers like Osirian, but I really don't like him. I really don't like this guy. I mean, he's not doing any big damage in my opinion. Now, from there we can jump directly on the heroes, and in my opinion, Vortex, Midan, and Duores are the heroes that is best. Now, some people may go for light walkie, but I prefer to have a Vortex. So yeah, Vortex for multiple hero. I can go with Midan. Maybe you can go with walkie, light walkie. Some people are making with tank and fighter to do some extra damage, and that's cool things. But for me, hero is for healing. You can get advantage for some of the spells, but yeah, I think in my opinion this is the hero, especially Vortex. I mean, Vortex is pretty decent hero. And what is the last one? Healing cripple, shield, absorb 10% more damage. We're gonna get this bad boy awakened 5 times. And here we go. We get the awakening 5. Vortex is very good hero and very decent range. Now this is one of the heroes that if you check the promotion, you can see from where to where is actually the range go. This is pretty decent. It's a single target but with pretty decent range. So you can put him aside and heal from other corner of the map. Pretty decent hero. Also, Midan is very good hero, and this is a hero especially for the gear right 2, where you need defenders, and gear right 2 you need basically healers and defenders, period. I mean, you have to survive the AoE damage from the boss. Also, this rolling rocks is doing massive damage. So yeah, I think pretty sure you want to have some good healers. And from defenders, now this other topic, let's go to the heroes. From defenders, I can definitely count on Baron. Now Baron, for his immortality, this bad boy have immortality that is attack deals damage upon receiving little damage, enters in undying, stay alive for 8 seconds. It's pretty decent. Also, the ultimate is 80% of the maximum HP, so if you stuck defense and HP on this guy, he's going to get better shield, even better shield. But I think maybe one idea better is this guy. This is, it's hard for me to pronounce his name, is Owagwe. Owagwe. Anyway, this guy is getting every 11 seconds create a shield that can absorb damage equals to 85% of the maximum HP. Now you see this, that was actually the Baron ultimate, and this is a passive for this guy. So I think he's, for me, the best epic defender. Now if you want to have Baron and there is very big damage that you have to survive for a couple more seconds and all the other defenders are dying, you can definitely go with Baron and buy this extra 8 seconds life. But in my opinion, yeah, this guy is the top for me, is the best. That's why his skills is maxed. So yeah, I guess this will be for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed. If you do, hit one like, subscribe to this channel, and see you in the next video.